Hi, I'm Kate Amory, and today I'm going to talk to you about a key data governance and privacy related question that you've wanted to know the answer to. This question is about what the core components of the data governance platform are with Informatica. Now, we have many products at Informatica that could be benefited by good data governance. For example, master data management is much more effective when you've got a data governance program and tooling in place to make sure you're using the best possible data and everybody is on the same page. But what we're going to talk about specifically today is the integrated elements of our platform that have literally been built to work together and pass information to one another so that we do the heavy lifting of integration and you don't have to think about that headache. That's the power of the Informatica platform. So the first thing I would like to think about is Axon. Axon is our most data governance focused tool. It's really the heart of this platform solution that I'm going to introduce today. This is where that we can inventorize all sorts of different data assets, not just systems, data sets, attributes, and the physical locations of data, but also things that are more business focused, like processes, policies, projects, and so on. There are actually 25 different facets set up in Axon, all ready to go for you to use as and when you're ready. The power of this tool is really in building connections between these different types of assets and understanding the context in which they live so that we can really use them to their best advantage and understand the value of the data which is in the usage. Now, how do we inform Axon? Well, one of the key ways to get data into Axon and to actually be able to automate and understand things at scale is Enterprise Data Catalog. Enterprise Data Catalog, or EDC as we call it, is there to do the heavy lifting in terms of harvesting technical metadata. EDC can scan and understand what's in your different systems through a series of algorithms and matching techniques which will help you to know what is in all of these different databases. It then can pass that information, lineage information, and system and attribute information into Axon. Axon can pass definitions back into EDC. So we're syncing up from both sides with the business metadata and the technical metadata. So what else do we need then? Well, we've thought about where the data is, we've understood the lineage, we've started to build up the business context in Axon with the processes and so on. But we'll probably want to know what kind of quality that data has. So when that data is in these various systems, can it be trusted? What could we use it for? Is it fit for purpose? These are things that our data quality tool can tell us. And data quality is actually profiling the underlying data. So while Axon and EDC are focusing on the metadata, at least in what they represent, EDC does do looking at the actual data in order to derive metadata, data quality is all about the underlying data, actually profiling it and even cleansing it to make it better for your organization. Now, if we have these three in conjunction, we can start doing some great things in terms of automation, which we'll talk about in another video. But if we're just thinking about what's coming in from data quality to Axon, for instance, well, what we're doing is passing the results of local data quality rules that data quality is executing against your systems back into Axon so we can slice and dice them in any way the business might want to see them. So think about that lineage that we derived earlier that we got from EDC and brought into Axon. Why don't we overlay data quality results onto lineage in Axon so we can see the full picture of how data quality progresses across a lineage diagram? That's a powerful thing. The final module I want to talk about is data privacy management, because we don't just need to know that our data is good quality and can be trusted, we need to know whether or not we should be using it. Data privacy management can actually track the risk related to personal data, and it can bring the risk scores back into Axon as well. So just as we discussed in relation to the quality scores being overlaid onto that lineage map, we can start to think about how safe and secure our personal data is and overlay that in Axon as well. These components all work together to give you answers to the key questions that you're interested in about your data across the enterprise. Thank you for listening.